Welcome back, James Phifer with ACCU, and this is a fight and a never-ending dispute over email versus portal and which one to use. It is my opinion that email is becoming an age technology really fast, and it's super inefficient for a lot of reasons. However, it is the comfortable way to communicate. It's quicker. Everyone has it on their phone, on their computer. There's a lot more access than there is to portals as of right now, but I think that will change a little over time. Let's talk about a couple of the downsides to email. Number one, there is a lot of fraud going on right now, especially in our industry. The fraudsters out there are seeing that the customers in HOAs have quite the bank balances, and that's an attractive thing for a lot of these scammers. And so they utilize email in a lot of ways to try and social engineer or trick companies into giving up association finances. By having an open area to communicate, such as email, it leaves the community and companies open for a lot of fraud. The other issue with email is that information normally is not passed forward to the incoming members, both on the management company side and on the side of the board or the homeowners. Let's just say that a new board member comes in to volunteer and serve as a board member. Oftentimes they do not give up the previous email information and pass that forward. That would be a perfect world, that would happen, but a lot of the time it doesn't. And so the information gets locked up in that email, and that's an issue. Where in a portal, conversations that are happening among board members and the manager stay inside the portal. So it doesn't matter if a new manager is coming in to manage the association, they can go through and they can recall a lot of the history that has happened, whether it be on invoices or a particular unit or a conversation with the board. All of that information is stored in a central location so it can be found, they can be brought back up, and we can reproduce that information. Same thing on the board side. The issue with working inside of the portal instead of email is it's a little bit more cumbersome. The board has to oftentimes log into the portal, go to the place where they communicate, and find out what to do. Now, what's one of the benefits of performing work that way in community associations? Boards are tired of being pretty much on call 24 hours a day. They have jobs, they have families, they have a life outside of being a board member, and they're looking for solutions. Well, if you are only really communicating and doing board business during the time that you have the availability to log into the portal and sit down and respond in that portal, it's going to make it where you're not expected to be available at the snap of a finger. Where boards oftentimes get frustrated is that they want that quick and very concise kind of rapid fire movement that happens with email. That is the society that we have built based on email, is that the expectations are ultimate availability, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. One of the other advantages of working inside of the portal is that it's a closed system. You have to be invited. You have to be part of the internal structure and network to be able to communicate. So fraudsters have a much harder time, if not an impossible time, getting in and trying to defraud the association, the management company, and it's much more secure. Now, we're starting to see this across a lot of different industries, and there's a reason for that. It's the document retention side, it's the security side, and I really feel like that's where we're going. So one of the things, if you're a board member watching this, that I really want you to take into consideration, information that you're producing today is going to be such a value to new members coming in to service the community in the future. And they're going to be relying on the communication that you're having, because that's going to be a corporate record of the association. And so if they have access to that, they're going to be able to answer their own questions and understand why things have happened in the past, so they can make the same or similar decisions moving into the future without having to recreate the wheel. So we feel it's really important for each board member to take a moment and think to themselves, would a future board benefit from this communication? If the answer is yes, please have a conversation inside the portal. If you're working on an extremely urgent situation, you're, fire, flood, emergency, that type of thing, and you need to be rapid fire, absolutely use email. That's a completely appropriate time to go ahead and jump in and do that. You can really log that information after if you need to, but really what I'm trying to relay in this message today is that as we move forward into the future, the necessity to be using a portal is going to outpace the convenience of using email. And the quicker we start working together on utilizing these tools, so that way we're benefiting future members servicing the association, the better off we're all gonna be. And if you have any questions about the use of a portal, you can always reach out to me anytime. James Phifer, 303-733-1121. And until next time, I look forward to bringing you additional educational content. See you then.